Somebody hit me with a beat.
No.
Not like EDM music. Like,
I don't know. That's all I know, dude.
welcome to Nerds and Nerdettes.
I like
The
it.
status effect. We're three friends. Talk about games and other cool stuff too.
We're keeping this in. I don't care.
I'm Michael. This is Justin.
Hey, girl.
And this is
I don't have a solo prepared. You didn't let me know.
So, Zach, what's your game of the week?
I can't remember if I had said this game already because it's been a while since we did Game of the Week, but mostly I've been playing Far Cry 5 and the new Magic set. So the new Magic set isn't really a game.
What do you think about the new Magic set? Because personally, the last couple for me have been horrible.
I think it seems so much better maybe than it actually is just because Rivals and Ixalan were so bad.
Yeah.
But I really like the way the colors kind of got back to like their core principles. So I know if you don't play Magic, you're not really going to understand this, but there's no other way I can explain it. Blue seems really blue. Like it seemed, and black is, a lot of removal and stuff that you kind of want. Blue has a lot of bounce, which is fun. Green has a bunch of big creatures, and they brought back some elves that help you ramp and stuff like that. So that's really cool. Red does a lot of damage. It just feels like they stopped trying to be like tricky and like flashy. Ooh, we got dinosaurs, and they actually like sit down and say, okay, well, why do people play Magic? And they're like, well, let's give them that, and then build a good set around that.
And it's like they pulled back to the core of the original essence of the game.
Yeah, which I enjoyed.
And also, everything is super overpowered.
Oh, yeah.
Compared to anything else, like
seem
standard
strong.
is insane right now.
Which is, but the thing about that is
good though.
If
right?
It's great.
I think it's great because if you make everything overpowered, then it kind of balances itself out.
I think that's when Magic's at its best, when things are actually strong and you have all these different options that seem exciting.
Yeah.
And that was the problem with the last couple sets, especially after Kaladesh. Everything just seemed so bland by comparison. I just wasn't interested in doing
let's take
anything.
like the format draft, right? So if you did an Ixalan or Rivals of Ixalan draft, if you didn't get a archetype like vampires or dinosaurs or whatever, it's basically vampires and merfolk. If you didn't get those two, you would pretty much lose all the time. There was nothing overpowered really about them. Yeah. They just worked really well together. And everyone's trying to draft that. But here, every color has so many different strengths that I feel like I've done a couple of drafts, and you can go check out the video that I have up there on our channel. And I just had so much fun, even if I'm losing, because I went not on the one on the video, but I went 0-3 on a couple of them, and I still had a blast just because I'm trying to do things like make a Saproling deck out of draft, which is so much fun to try to do. And so it's just like, even if you don't, like, the power level is so high, even if you're getting like stomped on, your power level makes you feel like 10 times better than playing an Ixalan deck at this at the same level.
That's cool. So. I hope that they use this as like a baseline for where to go
next. How many sets are they staying in Dominaria? Is it just 2 normal, or
I think it's going to go down to wait, no. They've, as far as like the sets in a block, they've completely gotten rid of that.
There's no blocks anymore.
Yeah, they're doing away with that. So every set's going to be its own thing from now on.
Now they're getting to be a core. They're supposed to be a core set again.
Is that this year?
Yeah, the core set's confirmed. They have lead cards already. I think it's supposed
so
to be
instead of having one big
summer.
set and then one small set, they're just gonna have
every set's
gonna be the big set.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know if I like that or not.
Used to be core,
I feel like they need to stick with something.
And then another core. Yeah. That's how they used to run. It used to be basically a season was 3 expansions plus a core.
Yeah.
And then once I think it was the second or the third one from the next expansion.
This is back in like the 1950s, right, when they first started.
I hate you. Oh my god. Like the early 2000s when it was shut up.
That's the same thing.
Talking of Magic again, I think the issue is, you've had all these standard bans and everything.
Yeah.
You have people just getting bored, people not showing up for events and stuff like that. I mean, I feel they probably feel like they have to do something just to try and keep their heads above water. Yeah.
I took a survey.
Did you?
From Magic, yeah. They were asking a bunch of
You're
stuff
one of those
about.
guys.
I just wanted
actually
to see.
take the survey.
I did. I never do, like, all surveys I never do. But I was like, you know what? I want to see. It was more a way for me to see the insight on what they're doing. Like, what are they trying to do in the future? So they were trying to come up with new products to sell, kind of like fat packs almost, but like bundles. So they were asking questions like, out of these 3 things, which would be the one you want the most and which one you want the least? So like they would have like 60 card deck ready to play or whatever, and then they would say like sleeves for 100 cards, custom art or whatever.
I know they also,
stuff
one
like
of the
that.
things they're trying is the themed booster packs that are selling at like Walmart and like
I
big
saw
box
those this
stores.
morning.
I don't know
That's
what
kind of
those-
weird.
Explain that to me. I don't think
As far as I understand, they're like packs, but they're weighted to have certain color cards or things like that.
Right. So if you
Really?
need red cards, you can buy a red booster
so
pack.
like if you prefer a
Are
certain
they? I
color
assume they're a
or
little
play
bit more
style.
expensive, right?
Actually, they're less expensive. I don't think they have as many cards. Maybe.
Yeah. I
Do,
haven't actually
okay. Are
bought
they?
one
Do you
'cause,
still get
buying
like
packs.
one rare and?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Because
Yeah.
if it's the same odds, but you're getting like the specific color, then yeah, I'll probably like that's a good thing.
I think they're probably more focused towards like newer players.
Yeah. That's what it
Yeah,
seems to
probably
be
so.
that they're a lot of their focus is, and I understand it. Trying to get new
to a
people
degree,
to play,
but I feel like maybe Magic in particular goes overboard with that kind of stuff.
I don't
it's
know.
a game with so much history,
you
and
got-
they just ignore it.
You have
so
to think
much.
though, in a digital age, their player base is probably on the decline at this point.
I mean,
Yeah.
from what I understand, the game's bigger now than it's ever been.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because they
So-
went so heavy online.
well,
they
is it
grabbed a lot
okay?
of
Well,
people.
maybe their player base is higher, but is their like paper card product decreasing?
Well, I haven't done any specific research, but from people I've talked to, you get some people that'll actually transition from online to playing with other people simply because those people may have cards that they don't have online and don't want to buy. So those people will transition into play in paper.
Yeah.
And then you get play groups together and they start doing other stuff and they enjoy it. So
I mean,
sometimes it can transition the other way too.
If you look at Magic, it's not like the online, like the digital versions of the game, just aren't as good. Basically, like
No.
you have Magic: The Gathering Online, which
But-
I mean, we don't need to talk about that. Arena is missing 90% of the cards ever made. The
Yeah, I
Duels of
think Arena's-
Planeswalker like wasn't even actual Magic; it was like kind of baby Magic.
Yeah.
So it's
I,
like, of course, you're going to be directed towards a paper game.
The only thing that keeps me playing online is just the fact that I don't have enough time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically
I mean?
why everybody plays
Yeah.
online.
Yeah, I agree. Like most people, if they had the choice, probably wouldn't. I mean, there are still advantages, like you can play the game faster and things like
Yeah.
that.
Well, it's just like if
But-
I have an hour or 30 minutes or whatever, I
Yeah.
could play a standard match online
Without having to drive to the
without
game store or whatever.
Yeah.
But essentially, yeah, it's just convenience, which sucks. But at the same time,
Yeah,
everyone's
I
got
mean,
lives.
if it were better, like more modernized.
That's what I was thinking they were trying to do with Arena, right?
Me too, man.
It seems clear at this point that's not what
No.
their goal is, though.
But they've created a foundation in which they could, if they wanted to, in the future.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
It'll
what
be
it's
interesting
about.
to see where Arena goes, but right now,
I would just rather them wait and make it good instead of
I feel like
pushing
maybe
it
they
out.
jumped the gun on it. They definitely probably should have had all the sets in standard at the bare minimum before they made
Yeah.
it open
Yeah,
beta.
just because you
I
can't
think
do
the
near
intro
enough.
was probably. I think they introduced it just to whet people's appetite while they tried to stabilize the rest of their platform.
But they should know that like that usually fails. Like there are some people that do it well, but most of the time, if a game or anything online is pushed forward
Yeah.
with saying, "Oh, look at this, we're fixing
Yeah.
it," but look at it, most of
Especially-
the time that it's not as
They
good.
have so much competition already. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like you're breaking into an empty market. You have all these free to play
Well,
games.
you
have
got a
Hearthstone,
competition
Mhm.
within itself too, with people still playing the
Exactly.
other version.
and they still haven't done the whole. You open a pack, you get a digital code, so the games are completely separate right now.
I
Yeah.
don't see why they don't
That's
do
a
that.
that's
That
a
is
problem
ridiculous.
for a lot of people is they just don't want to have to rebuy the cards they already
Yeah,
have on another.
I know. If you're
another
spending the
platform.
money, like it just like when I heard that Pokemon did that, I was like, wow,
It
that
seems
is
like
awesome.
such a
Yeah.
no-brainer.
Yeah.
It's kind
It's
of
like duh. If I'm
mind-boggling
spending
how
money
they
on
done
your
it.
product, like give it to me
They
in
do
both.
what now?
They on booster packs or on is it on individual cards or just booster packs?
I
Just
believe it's
booster packs.
in a booster pack.
And some bundle boxes have the code for the bundle box digitally
So-
as well.
When you get a
Including theme decks.
Pokemon,
You
Yep.
get the theme deck with
Yeah.
the code. Like,
so
online.
a booster pack will come with a code, and you put the code in on the online platform, and it gives you a booster pack online.
Also, it's not the same card you have; it is a pack.
Right.
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 It's a
I'd
random
say 'cause
pack.
that
yeah.
takes the randomnicity out of it and makes it more.
But if you
Right.
buy like a theme deck, like a pre-built
See,
deck,
now that I understand.
that has a code and it'll give you the actual
Yeah.
deck.
I'm more saying like if I pay, I don't know how much Scarab God is now, 30,
I think
30
he's
40
gone down to
bucks.
like 15 now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
he-
about to rotate out.
yeah,
and
so,
he's
like,
not gonna get played in another format.
15 bucks. What if I pay 15 bucks for a card, or 4 of them or whatever? I want that card on Magic Online without having to pay
Yeah.
on Magic Online.
The same thing, yeah.
Yeah, maybe some form of receipts or something. I don't know.
That seems a little much.
I hope they figure
It's
it
hard
out.
to keep up with, I think. All right, Justin, you're pretty passionate about a certain topic.
Yeah. And
What are you passionate about?
We were talking about Nintendo's new online sort of functionality. Michael, why don't you tell the viewers a little bit about that recent news to start us off?
Sorry.
Are you all right?
I'm good. It's just he said. I don't know. There's something about the way he said viewers. It just cracked me up. Continue, please.
I hate Zach. God, I hate him.
I probably should have the information pulled up about the Nintendo's online
Just give us
Just
infrastructure.
wing it. If we're wrong, just let us know. It'd be more comments when we do the
nobody
video.
cares.
There are 3 types of payment options. I think it's $20 per year, $19.99.
But what are you getting?
Well, hold on. I'll get to that. I gotta lay out the base groundwork.
All right.
I don't know what the per month value is. I can't remember. But there's also a family plan that's $35 per year.
Per year?
Per year.
Okay.
That has 8 accounts that you can have.
Okay.
So like if you want to cheat the system, just get 8 friends with Switches and pay $5 a year for online.
Nobody has 8 friends with a
You know?
Switch.
Yeah, that's where I was like, how? But
Anyway,
continue.
So you get online play, which currently is free, but once
so what a great deal already.
Yeah, that's
right?
great.
I mean, look,
I love restricting
Xbox and
things.
PlayStation do it too. Like it's
Yeah, but I
it's
mean,
right in the middle of this point.
a bunch of people
Changes
murder
last
people.
time
I don't
I
mean
played.
it's okay.
To do any of the online stuff, you have to have gold. But
Yeah, I know.
for
That's what I'm
PlayStation,
saying.
it's always online. PSN only gives you extra stuff. You can play any of the online games.
No, you can't.
online anyway.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
You can't?
Nope.
No.
When did that change?
Since I've had a PS4.
When PS4 came out.
Learn the
So you
lore,
can't-
Wesley.
okay. So you can't just
Shut
have a
up,
PS4
Justin.
and go get Call of Duty and go online and play.
You
multiplayer.
can't.
No.
Nope.
No. It's always been a thing.
They're just copying Xbox.
No, it hasn't always been a thing.
It might not have always been, but it's definitely that way
when the
now.
PS4 came out, that's what
I
it
think
was.
it's been a thing
That's when it
since
started.
PS4, yeah, I believe. Okay, but Michael,
Anyway,
continue, 'cause
so
this isn't what we want to actually talk about. right?
Nintendo has their own online service now. So, like I said, $20 a year. You get online play. The games,
Which we already had.
the games aren't
Right.
that compelling to spend $20 to play online, like Splatoon and Mario Kart.
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean,
Hopefully,
But
Smash is
just
going to come
wait
out.
till Smash.
Hopefully, Smash is going to be out by
Which
then.
looks like it's going to be a port of the Wii U
Still
and
good.
3DS
doesn't
version.
matter.
Still good. Still great. Anyway, it also comes with cloud saves like PS Plus and Xbox does, as well as 20 NES games at launch that are going to be free for you to play.
Here we go.
Supposedly, I think they're going to rotate the games each month, but keep it at 20. I think.
Can you download those games? Like, would you keep them like PlayStation Plus does or whatever, where you
I'm not sure
they
how
rotate
that works.
them, but you can download them and play them?
I'm not exactly sure the logistics. This is why I should have had the information pulled up
Right.
so we could answer
But we
those
weren't
questions.
prepared.
But I'm hoping that they include Super Nintendo and N64 games as well. But right now, at launch, it's just going to be the NES games. They're good NES games, but a lot of them are kind of like, meh, like
so
tennis.
I'm gonna ask the question:
Yeah.
why pay money for it if I already have all the NES games I want
Well,
on my computer?
I don't think that's the main reason you're buying
That's
online.
illegal, Zach.
Hold on, Justin. I don't think that's the main reason you're buying Nintendo online.
What
You
is
know?
the main
What?
reason?
Then that would seem
Like,
like
I mean,
the selling point,
to
right?
play games online. Like that's what you
I
want to
have
do.
not. The only game I've ever played online is Rocket League, and it was not. I mean, it's really good, but it's not good enough for me to pay
What?
$20 a year.
Well, that's fine. Then don't pay $20 a year. But I'm
I'll
saying
just
like
keep my NES games on my computer then. None you knew better.
Well, here's the thing that I have a problem with. Are we still in a friend code situation with the Switch?
yeah.
How on earth is that possible? And you're going to make someone pay for it?
I don't know that.
They have
I
to
should have had the
revamp things,
details.
right?
They might revamp it. I don't know.
I feel like, that's a
they should.
necessity
I think it is
if you're
too.
gonna charge people money.
It's absolutely archaic the way
It's
they have
beyond
to
archaic. I can't even like. There's nothing in the past you can.
do it. It
compare
really
it
is.
to.
It kind of is beyond
It is
archaic.
a novelly bad idea.
Yeah, it is.
isn't even like
That's
a
great.
bad idea they took from somewhere else. They came
Yeah.
up with, hey, you know what? I got a wonderfully awful idea about how we can help multiplayer interactions.
Let's
It's honestly worse than Xfire on PC from like 2002. It's just
Please comment if you got that
it's just
reference.
stupid. Nobody did.
I
but
didn't
that's
even.
fine.
I didn't even get the reference. I'm laughing.
It's the days
Acting
in
like
the
I got
days
the
before
reference.
Steam had a friends list.
Yeah.
You had a little separate program that was like AOL called Xfire.
Oh
Nice.
Jesus.
And but it actually had friends. You didn't have to memorize some code.
Now there is. Hold on. I am actually going to
So-
pull up some information here. My phone's off. Cool. Never mind.
Never mind.
We're not going to do that.
We're not
I'm
doing
so
that.
proud of you for having your phone off while we're recording.
There
now.
is. There's also some sort of smartphone connectivity.
Technical term. Yep. Technical.
Jeez Louise.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So like,
I do.
So like, there's an app that you download, right?
And this does what?
Somehow this is how you voice communicate with other
Oh,
players.
Garbage.
no. Oh,
Yeah, this is
no.
bad.
That's not
Are
trash,
you
dude.
serious?
That's not
Yeah,
acceptable.
dude.
So like I have to download basically Discord on my phone and
Basically,
talk
yeah.
through Discord.
That's
on the
basically what it is.
That's terrible.
Isn't that lag
That's
gonna be
not
terrible?
acceptable.
I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work.
Well, it depends on the competitive nature of the game. Sometimes.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. My mom's calling. Hold on. Just mute it real quick. Hello. That's just terrible. Oh, that's terrible.
That's really bad.
I mean,
yeah.
you'd have to do that anyway. That's a bad argument.
Meanwhile, on
you know?
PS4, you can
No,
actually
'cause I can just
have
hang
a party
up.
in between games.
What if? Okay, so like in some phones, the call function actually takes over everything and stops everything.
Oh, get an iPhone.
But I'm sure it does on an iPhone too. If you're
It
listening
might-
to
it
music
might.
and you
I
get a
don't
phone
know.
call, it stops the music, right?
Yes, actually,
Yes.
yeah, it
Okay,
does.
well
It does.
then.
That's what I'm saying.
It does.
So you're talking
You're right.
to
You're
your
right.
friends, and then all of a sudden your phone starts ringing and you're cut off, and you lose your
it's
sweet
kinda-
KD ratio that you had before.
Yeah, on Splatoon, because there are no actual shooter games on the Switch. Right?
Oh boy.
See, I mean,
So-
that's the argument, right? Like, is it even worth it with the games that are available? Like, I don't think it is.
Nope.
I mean,
Definitely
if
not.
Smash comes out,
It's still not worth
it
it.
might be like that's the only case I can make for it is if
So
Smash comes out.
if it actually is, you cannot do anything online, like play online, without paying the $20 a year.
Right.
Then yeah, I don't know. That just seems like they're following in the footsteps of great platforms without having anything to actually back it up. So like
Yeah.
we're gonna do stuff like the big guys do with their consoles, except you don't get hardly anything that you can
I mean,
get with.
from a business competition standpoint, like that's what you have to do, though. You know?
But it doesn't mean I have to like it, Michael.
I think it's more of a riding coattails thing. You know, you're not actually competing.
Look,
with what
we're
they're
just like
offering.
them.
But
Look.
hey, they charge money for this, so I guess we can too.
Yeah.
That's
You can't
not
really
true.
complain about it because everybody else does it.
No, that's also not true.
But I do think, even though like you could emulate those games, like I don't believe personally in emulation. People do it.
What do you mean by
just
you don't
sounds-
believe
it
in it?
just
Like,
I think
ethically,
it's just
It's
it's
some
just
big huge thing.
I think ethically, like to me, it's immoral. Like
immoral to emulate.
All right, let me tell you
I
this.
think
though.
it is because
No, you're talking about downloading a game you don't own. or
Yeah, that's what I
Right.
was saying.
Right.
I owned all those games.
So emulation in general, you don't. I don't think you can. It doesn't make logical sense in my mind to have a problem with emulation of games that you've acquired legally.
Well, see, I haven't acquired the original NES Mario ever.
Ouch.
I mean, honestly,
That was my first console was Super Nintendo.
if we're being straight up, I don't even like the first Mario.
I don't
think
either.
it controls absolutely.
I didn't play
terribly.
the first Mario.
Mario
rough.
Brothers 3 is going to be in the 20. I'm excited to play
Mario
that.
Brother 3 is a lot
Yeah,
better.
but I had that physical cartridge.
See, I
so-
did. I did.
I had the
So
Duck Hunt combo.
Ooh.
Nice.
When we got ours when I was a kid, we had Duck Hunt and Track and Field.
Oh,
I don't know what that is,
I don't
and I
either.
don't feel
It
like
was
I'm
the
missing out on
first
anything.
action pad, and
Oh God, yeah, I'll pass on that one.
Nintendo, always with the gimmicks, man.
That's like
Yeah.
saying, yeah, dude, I had a Virtual Boy. Screw you, nerd. Like, okay, dude.
No,
You got to admit, they were way ahead of their time, though. That's some visionary
They
shit.
were so far ahead of their time that it was clearly a bad idea to
Yeah,
have
probably. Okay, that's
sold it
fair.
in the first place. I've actually, my friend really had a Virtual Boy.
No way.
And I played it. It's nothing but red lines. Imagine a Game Boy. It's kind of like black pixels, right?
Okay,
On
yeah.
sort of a green screen. You can kind of
Yeah.
tell what's going on. Virtual Boy is like half that resolution. Everything's a red line on a black, muddy background. It's just...
Why do they choose that color palette? Is there any logistical reason?
I don't know enough about the Virtual Boy to tell you. I know that
That
it was
seems
a
like it would
total
induce
disaster. They
headaches
had
and,
like
like-
6 games total.
I
It was bad.
think that the worst disaster is the way that the thing was set up, where it was only this high and you had to lean into it.
Yeah, it was on. If you've never seen one, it's on like a tripod that sits about this
Oh,
high.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a gigantic visor, almost like a huge pair of like Star Wars binoculars that
It-
you look into.
doesn't it kind of look like
It's like a
like
flying
a
saucer.
smaller?
almost.
I mean, a bigger like a virtual
what
reality
you-
headset or something on the way that it hooks to your head, sort of.
Sort of, I
doesn't hook,
think.
that's the problem.
Yeah, I think you just.
But yeah, that's
if
what I'm
you,
saying.
when you were a kid, if
Like
you
one of
ever
those
had,
eye things
yeah,
where-
where you
yeah,
put
yeah.
the thing and it's like a
col-
film reel and
No,
you
that's not a
press the
kaleidoscope.
switch and it slides. It
looks
kind of
what
looks
you
like
would
that.
think you would see as a prototype of like the newer VR headsets.
Yeah.
It's bulky. It's got over exaggerated features.
Like when you go into the eye test place and you put your head up there and they say, "Can you see the little farm?"
It's more of a pair of binoculars than it is a headset. Because like I said, it sits on a tripod. You're like, the ideal way to use it, I guess, I have no idea what they're thinking, is you set it on a table and then you just kind of stick your eyeballs into it.
I want to see the infomercial for that. Like the little kid running up and like sticking his head and then going like,
boy, I got a virtual boy.
He's got like the
for
line
Christmas.
across his eyes where he's looking.
And his eyes are all bloodshot from the awful
I
color
love
that's being
it.
sprayed into his eyeballs. Yeah.
Dude, my dream is them to rebrand the Virtual Boy, bring it back.
Maybe
as
they
like
will.
this
Nintendo VR.
high quality VR experience.
Speaking of other
You could
dumb
be
gimmicks,
Mario
what is the Labo?
eating shrimp.
Labo?
Dude, that is
Those
some
things are
wild
interesting.
stuff, dude.
I
What
think
is
they're
it?
a little overpriced.
Nintendo Labo.
I know.
That cardboard.
It's called
thing,
Nintendo Cardboard Edition.
basically.
What?
Okay, check it out.
How have you not heard of this?
Hit me
Go
up.
ahead, Michael.
This is crazy.
I've
man.
probably
ahead.
seen it. I just don't recognize the name.
All right.
There's several different ones.
Let
There's-
Michael
there's-
explain.
it's like, okay, think of Legos, right? You buy a set, you
Okay.
build it.
I'm with you so
It's
far.
fun stuff, right?
It is
and you
fun.
play with it. This is basically Nintendo Legos, but it's made out of cardboard. It comes in like cardboard sheets, right, with instructions. You fold the cardboard in different ways.
Okay.
And like, for instance, just for the first example, you fold the one into like an RC car. It's called an RC car, but it doesn't really look like an RC car. It looks like a little bug with like little legs and shit.
I'm with you.
You put the Joy-Cons in these little slots that you have folded.
So this requires a Nintendo Switch.
It does require a Nintendo Switch. And then you can use the screen on the Nintendo Switch to drive the RC car through the vibrations of the Joy-Cons. It is the most insane thing I've ever seen. There's a fishing pole. We'll get to the backpack last. That's like the most grandeur thing. There's a fishing rod where you can play a little fishing game on the Switch with your giant cardboard fishing rod that has the Joy-Con in it that you rotate. There's a piano.
Time out.
It is
time
a
out.
gimmick
Yeah.
where you construct other gimmicks.
I am going to GIF you doing this right here.
Okay.
Just so everyone knows. Okay, continue.
It's pronounced GIF, just so we can get that perfectly clear.
It's not peanut butter.
GIF is the peanut butter. It has a J.
The
Yes.
guy who made
No,
it said
I'm
it
sorry.
was pronounced GIF.
He doesn't get to decide.
He does too if
He
he,
does
created
not.
it.
I think the
That
language
created-
is
it's
like,
a
anyway.
anagram, so however you choose to pronounce it.
He coined the term though. So
Go,
whoever coins the
graphical.
term, it gets to.
GIF.
Irrelevant.
Webster.
It does when he's making a new term. Okay, go ahead. We can argue about
Irrelevant.
this for days.
I'm
let us know.
upset. I'm
I
upset
don't know
now.
how you're gonna let us know in
Labo.
the comments, but let us.
Back to Labo.
Labo.
There's a piano that you can make that's
Ah.
actually playable
What?
with individual keys that you play. It's kind of clunky looking, but
Well,
it's
that's Labo
I-
in a nutshell.
but I
It's
don't
kind of clunky looking.
But
I-
cool.
I don't know how I don't want to cuss. I almost just did. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
It boggles my mind how the piano works. I'm sure if I put it together, I'd realize how it worked. But like
Probably.
each individual key makes a different note, and it's
Okay,
craziness.
tell me about the backpack because you
The
teased me.
backpack is this backpack that you put on, right?
Right.
Of
Okay.
Made
Oh
of
my
cardboard.
god.
And it's got like strings that come out of it that control what okay.
It goes to your hand.
You're
It
losing
goes
me.
to
And you go like your fingers and stuff, and you like grab and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, and on the game it's got like this giant robot that you're controlling with your own arms, and
Whoa.
with you like grab stuff and throw
Mecha.
it, and like it's basically you're in a giant mech suit.
Can we get a price check on this? Anybody?
Price check.
I don't know, my
Price
phone's
check
off.
on the Labo robot.
Come on, all of our team, get on this.
Nintendo Labo. But she's not on. Okay. I don't have internet. You never even.
I don't know what it is.
Hold on.
I'm sure it's reasonably priced. It's cardboard, right?
Hold on.
It still has
No,
a
it's
leg.
Nintendo cardboard.
All right. Nintendo.
And I think you can buy each
Labo.
kit separately
Yeah,
or
you have
like
to.
as a bundle.
The variety kit is $70.
And
The
that-
the backpack one is $80
$80
by itself.
by itself.
Yeah,
So
but a
you
lot of engineering went into that as far as
The little car is
string
$10.
controls and how it interfaces
I'm
with the
sure. I'm
Switch.
sure a lot of work went into it. I'm sure a lot of cardboard went into it. I just don't care.
I mean, it's not for everybody, right? It's like it's for the people.
But is it for
Who is
anyone?
it for?
For kids.
That's who they're marketing to.
But isn't
at
that
least.
gonna
That's-
break in like 2 seconds? I'm gonna pay $80 for this
No, it's not
backpack,
for
and my
that.
kid's gonna go
That's why
and
if you
break
have
it.
cardboard, you can replace the pieces.
Some of them maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I can't speak to how fragile they are. I haven't played with them, but
It's made out of Nintendium cardboard, man.
as an
Nintendium
adult-
coated
Nintendium,
cardboard.
listen.
It's invincible.
Listen, I know you have a bias against Nintendo.
I do
Listen,
not.
You do.
I
Listen,
do not.
As a
I
person,
resent that
as a
accusation,
human
sir.
being, as a human being, that
The joy that Nintendo brings me is just overwhelming. I can't help myself.
As a human being, a grown human being that loves to put together
It's
Legos,
debatable.
you know,
I do too. Yeah.
it's the same kind of thing. I
Yeah, but
feel
you
like.
can just go to IKEA and get that whole experience without having to do that.
Plus, you can help your mom out, right?
Yeah.
Little Johnny here, put my table together.
Yes.
But you can't fly the table around like with.
Yeah, Zach.
can if you believe.
You're leaving out the imagination part
Yeah,
of the equation,
right.
and that's vital to what
Now,
makes
I tell
Nintendo
you,
so special,
IKEA-
right,
IKEA
Mike?
I
has
hate your
some-
sarcasm right now.
IKEA has some
Absolutely.
imagination. It does have some
I don't know
imagination.
about that.
When you use all the dowels and you have to, and you don't have any more left, that's imagination right there.
Yeah, I don't know how you manage that.
I don't know.
That
either.
wasn't the wrong spot.
Yep, that's right. All right, I think that's going to do it for this week. We kind of got
Sounds
a grab bag of stuff for you, but
Yeah.
we had a blast. Hope you did
A
too.
grab bag.
Grab bag.
Grab bag.
Grab bag. Grab
Sponsored
You
by
said
Grab
it right.
Bag.
You said it right.
Sounds like a company.
Does that exist? We need to make that.
We do. Thank you so much for checking us out. Remember to go to our YouTube channel and check that out so you can get clips of this and you can see our lovely faces, especially Michael's. He's still
Especially.
single, by the way.
Oh my God! Don't judge me.
Go follow us on all the social media. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this week, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Later.
Peace out.